Too long
years.
Boy. 2 long years of not having a fish on the bank, 2 long years of not having the rods out, 2 long years of not posting on YouTube, 2 long years. No, in those 2 long years, I've had a lot of work commitments, a lot of family commitments, a lot of life commitments in general, if I'm being honest. But the last couple of weeks, couple of months even, I've been really having the urge to get back out on the bank. And the last week or 2, I've done so. I found a couple of hours here and there to get back on the bank. I had a recent session last week, my last session down here. I did the whole day down there, got here nice and early, left just as it was getting dark, and I managed one, but before that there was 2 or 3 blanks. So it's quite nice to have a fish on the bank now. And going into the session I feel very confident. I'm fishing a peg that I know has been doing well this winter, and I'm just happy to be on the bank, if I'm truly honest. So hopefully we can get one on the bank for you. And before we get on today's video, let me roll the clip from last session where I nailed a lovely common. There we are, first one of the season, not fished in over a year. Done 3-day sessions down here now, and finally I've got myself one on the bank. 17 pound 8 ounces I believe it was, angry common. Caught on an caught on a pineapple pop-up from Parker Baits, doing it again over a bed of pellet and sweet corn. How's that for an early spring carp? Bosh. Just trying to cut that intro for the video, and my left hander's absolutely screamed off with an absolute beauty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that rest for a minute, then I'm going to get it on the mat for a couple of lovely photos. Look at that. Well, there we have it. Lovely, beautiful carp. Rod's out, been about an hour, 2 hours. Literally woke up this morning, I thought, actually, I'm gonna get down the bank. So that's what I did. Got the rods out, like I say, about an hour or 2 ago. Absolutely melted off. I was trying to do the intro for this video. It's an absolute beauty. My scales have packed up, so I can't tell you the weight. But about mid-double, I reckon, but nonetheless, absolute beauty. So let's get a couple of photos and get her back, because she's one old gnarly fish. Wow. Just before I get the rods back out on the money, I thought I'd explain exactly what I'm doing. Very, very simple. 2.5 ounce inline lead, very short rig, very basic, with a little OG fruit and nut matcha hatch wafter on the end there, and that's what did me the bite. I'll go in a bit more depth of exactly where I'm fishing and what I'm doing a bit later on. So let's get this rod back out on the money and let's make it happen. So I just thought I'd run you through exactly what I'm doing on today's session. And today I've packed quite light and my tactics are very, very basic. I've cut down right back and I'm fishing 2 solid bags, and that's it. No added bait, no extra bait, just 2 solid bags. I've got one, if I flip the camera now for me, I've got one just under this tree here, about a foot off that overhanging thing here. And then if we move over to my right hand rod, I've put one not too close to the snags because I don't want it to take it, go straight in, just off of the snags. So hopefully it's going to do me a bite. Just started raining now. It's a good job I got the brolly with me. So we're going to get under there and fingers crossed, sorry, for a bite. There we go, we are into our second one of the session. What a street screamer. I was just about to set up my my bite camera, if you will, and it's absolutely screened off. So let's get this in the net and let's hopefully get this one on the bank. So as you can see, the rod's back on the bars and no fish on the mat. Unfortunately, I did lose that one. It was over again, my left-hander, as you would have saw in that brief clip over there where I had the last one. Unfortunately, it did pop off. I was fighting it for a couple of minutes and it got to around here, just darted off, come back, got up, just popped off. Not sure what happened. Looked at the rig seemed fine. I did change it over anyway, just in case. So I got a new rig on there. Same everything else. New PVA bag full of mini mix pellet. But hopefully, I mean, it's a good sign. Bagged one and lost one. It's a good sign that they are feeding and they are in the area. So hopefully we can get another one. But again, I just wrapped up that rod again, tied a new PVA bag, whipped it over there on the money. This time I've got it just under those overhanging trees there, so you never know. And what I like to do when I'm solid bag fishing is fish an area rather than a spot. Something I haven't touched on yet. So instead of casting it exactly on the same spot every time, I'll do it in like a sort of a car-sized area. So then they're grubbing around and moving to different spots. Just something that I like doing. But that's what I've done. I'm going to sit back on my hands. Hopefully one of those alarms scream off. So I had to take on my right hand rod, but it was a bream. So I had to take on my right hand rod, but it was a bream. So we got that in, unhooked it, got it back, got a fresh solid bag on the end of the rod and casted it back over to the snags. So hopefully we've got about half an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how it goes, left on the bank. So fingers crossed we can nick one in the last knock-ins. If any time was good for a bite, I'd say it was probably about now. So fingers crossed we get another one on the bank just before we go. But until then, I'll keep you posted. And fingers crossed, like I say, we get that last one in the bag. Come on, the Park Lake. Well, the weather definitely took a turn for the worst, as you can see. Absolutely hammering it down. Kind of thinking that I should have gone while it was not raining, but here we are. You're not going to catch if you leave when it's raining and you go home early, eh? Oh, I could have been in the dry. Either way, we're still here. Fingers crossed. Like I say, I'm just going to hold it out for a little bit. Give it an hour, see what goes on. And that's the end of the video. As you can see, I'm all packed up, ready to go. I did catch one, I did get one on the bank, so I'm super happy about that. Considering I just woke up this morning and thought, yeah, I'm getting out. So it was quite good to have that little blank saver, and what a beauty it was. Now, if you did like this video and you did enjoy watching along, then make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll come back with more frequent uploads. Take it easy.